Welcome. 2025 is a goldmine for post-apocalyptic and survival movie fans. Brutal wastelands, war-torn futures, mutated threats, and the ultimate fight to survive. We've got it all. And at the very end, there's a lesser-known gem from 2024. A must-watch for every fan of zombies and post-apocalyptic cinema. Intense, emotional, and absolutely worth discovering. 40 Acres. In a world collapsing under the weight of pandemics, famine, and civil war, survival is not a choice. It's a daily struggle. 40 Acres is a 2025 post-apocalyptic thriller set in the harsh Canadian outback, where the Freeman family descendants of African-American farmers who were given a symbolic 40 acres of land after the Civil War still lives. Haley, a former soldier, raises her children with tough discipline, teaching them that weakness is not right. Her husband Galen passes on to them ancestral knowledge and respect for nature. When their son Emmanuel meets a mysterious girl, a crack appears in their harsh world, a conflict between protection and freedom. In the background lurk gangs, cannibals, and a brutal reality that does not forgive mistakes. 40 Acres is a story about identity, the past, and a family that holds together even as the world falls apart. The road to nowhere. What would you do if the world ended and the pain of loss still left you breathless? The Road to Nowhere is a Polish post-apocalyptic drama set in 2025, which tells the story of Amadeus, a lonely man struggling to cope with grief over the death of his daughter. In a devastated world where there are no more rules or salvation, Amadeus decides to take part in a mysterious experiment to alleviate his suffering. Instead of relief, he enters a psychological journey through his own traumas, memories, and guilt that refuse to disappear. Surrounded by the ruins of civilization, he comes face to face with what he carries inside him and what cannot be erased. The film combines brutal realism with a dreamlike atmosphere to create a moving tale of loneliness, redemption, and the boundary between reality and illusion. The Road to Nowhere is a journey through the end of the world that begins inside a person. Predator. Badlands. What if Predator became the main character and we learned about his world from a whole new perspective? Predator. Badlands takes us to a remote, hostile planet in the distant future, where a young hunter named Deck is excluded from his clan. To regain his honor and place in society, he embarks on a lonely mission, a hunt to prove his worth. Unexpectedly, he is joined by the android Thea, created by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, well known to fans of the Alien universe. Together, they must face a threat that could destroy not only them, but the entire planet. The film reveals for the first time the daily life, culture, and code of the hunters, allowing a deeper look into the Predator mythology. Badlands is a fresh take on the classic series and a subtle merging of the Predator and Alien worlds that could be the beginning of something much bigger. Before we reveal the final and possibly the best movie on this list, drop a comment and tell us which title impressed you the most. And if you love this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe. The cinematic apocalypse is just beginning here. Now, it's time for a true gem known only to a few. Parvulos. What if, in a post-apocalypse world, children have to grow up too fast and too brutally? Parvulos. Children of the Apocalypse is a 2024 Mexican horror film set in a reality devastated by a pandemic caused by a faulty vaccine. Humans have transformed into will-less, aggressive creatures, and civilization has ceased to exist. In the middle of the forest, three brothers, Salvador, Oliver, and Benjamin, hide in an old shack, trying to survive without adults, without rules, and without a future. But in the basement, they keep something that defies logic and forces them to do deeds that take away the remnants of their childhood. The film combines a dark zombie horror atmosphere with an emotional tale of fear, love, and the thin line between survival and cruelty. Parvulos doesn't just scare, it hurts. because the deepest wounds come not from the teeth of monsters, but from decisions that children should never make.